playoff victory, as we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Notre Dame's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
Back to pass. It's Shabira. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Quick completion to the tight end. And they get him down after the completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Quick throw caught on the left side. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. To throw, it's Shabira. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, we're going to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch made down inside the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after the completion. Pass complete and second down now. There's the handoff. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama getting set for the first and 10 now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaking free at the 35. Great cut, they whiff on him. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defense.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
That running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. the last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do.
Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. This one is incomplete, right in the back corner of the end zone.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Breaking free at midfield. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the receiver's got it. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down after that completion. Ball handed to the running back. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, tied. No chance to catch it. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Great cut there. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. On the return, it's Brown. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Looking to pass. It's Shabira. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks.
He'll take a deep shot here. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st half. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Short pass finds the tight end and heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember, that last possession went for it on 4th down and got stopped. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. First down and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Shabira. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Got him. He's sacked. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers.
He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense really clicking.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And a handoff as they run the counter play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The game makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first two quarters of playoff football. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the defense able to hold in there to a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
It's a short completion of the tight end, refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays, it's
going for a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Shabira. Caught quickly. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pin him in. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here comes the handoff. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown continues. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Shabira. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Figueroa. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds his target. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short connection to the tight end here. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, easy to turn into the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
So it's 1st and 10, inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is here. They'd love to get some room for the punter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's free around the 15. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Feels like we'll see a very simple kneel down with this victory well in hand. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. An inside give now from the shotgun. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.